All right, so last time you guys saw us, we were in Frazeysburg deciding if we were going to buy these properties or not. There were 7 total that we went by and walked through. We did actually buy 5 of them. The only reason we haven't bought the other 2 are because there were survey issues. So the survey issues are being squared away, and we'll close on them probably in the next 2 to 3 months once those survey issues are taken care of. 2 of the houses were vacant and 3 were tenant occupied. We actually, a couple of days after we bought them, officially put them on the market just to see what kind of feedback we would get on them, what kind of things we needed to do, and honestly, if we could just flip one real quick without doing any work to it. That's not wholesaling, that's not retail selling, it's called wholetailing. You basically get a property locked in for a little bit under value, as long as the sellers are okay with it, and then you either can, in this case, we bought it and then we put it on the market, which is, it's a combination of wholesaling and retail selling, so it's called wholesaling. It was the smallest one, the one that we probably were just not the most excited about, so it actually worked out really, really well. For all 5 to 7 of these houses, once we close, we have a cost basis of $50,000 on each property. So this property, the cost basis, 514 square foot, small house, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. It does have another bedroom in the basement. You either have to get it from the outside, or you have to go down these weird, kind of like attic stairs. So it's a good one to move. We actually are moving it for $62,500. So after paying all the fees and everything that we have to pay, realtor fees, transfer fees, conveyance fees, tax prorations, because Ohio is still one of the only states in America that still does taxes in arrears, which means we pay for last year's taxes this year. We'll stand to make about $8,000 or $9,000 on that. Not bad for owning the property for 96 hours before we got it in contract. The other 4, we'll figure out what we're gonna do. The other vacant one, it looks like we're gonna probably have to end up fixing it up, and then once we fix it up, we'll decide whether we want to rent it or if we'll sell that one. That would be basically a flip if we sold it. But we have a long-term play on this one. I don't think we talked about it last time. We locked all of these properties in with owner financing, so we didn't use any of our credit. It doesn't show up on our credit report when it's pooled. Basically, the owner said they want a portion of money right now, and then they want to get a revolving payment every single month. So we worked something out for them, which is why we were able to get a deal. It made sense for them for their tax costs this year. Basically what we did is we put 25% down. We did it at a 5-year balloon, which means in 5 years, if we haven't sold or refinanced the properties, the balance of whatever's owed is due at that day. And then these owner amortized it over 30 years at 5% interest rate. So all in all, we put, for these first 5, I think it was like $62,500 down. And our monthly payment on them is somewhere around $1,100 or $1,200, I believe. I'd have to look again just to make sure. But the 3 rentals, one's at $650, one's at $550. I think one's at $650 and the other 2 at $550. So you're talking $1,750 total coming into us on $1,000 to $1,200 monthly payment right now. And then we'll have 2 more that we're adding. So the gross rent should be somewhere around $3,000, and the mortgage payment that we're paying the seller will be around $1,400-$1,500. So, and that, the way we did it is we assigned everything like I said, a $50,000 cost basis. Our mortgage amount on each one of them, because we put 25% down, is $37,500. So every time we sell, we're paying off the $37,500 or whatever's left. The rest is ours to keep and do what we want with it. And that's kind of a great seller financed deal. Like I said, we'll be closing on the other 2 probably in the next few months. And actually, we have picked up the opportunity to purchase 4 more out there as well. And we would probably do similar terms. We're not sure yet. Those are all rented. So like I said, this has short-term play, middle term play, and long term play all over it. We're not sure exactly what we want to do with it. If we buy these other 4, we're not sure what we would do with them, but since they are rented, it's a small town, people don't move and turn over as much there. They generally take care of their houses because there's just not as many options as there are here in Columbus. So this is a pretty good and safe play, generally speaking. There's always risk in doing these types of things, but that's where we're at with Frazeysburg right now, and we'll keep you updated as things keep happening.